Hi, my name is Stacy Kinney, and today I just wanted to share with you on how you would go about unfollowing people on Twitter, maybe blocking them, bulk unfollow, and why you might want to do that. For me, initially, this became an issue just because I hit 2,000 people. And once you're following 2,000 people on Twitter, you're not allowed or able to follow any more people unless you have enough people following you. So I started looking for ways to trim the list, make sure I had good quality people. And I even took a poll recently with some of my friends on Twitter why they might unfollow people. And I got a lot of different responses, but a consensus I think was, lack of interaction, people that perceived as spammers, that they're constantly just putting out their links and promoting themselves. They're not really interacting. They're not retweeting with other people. They're not really getting it. And on Twitter, you really want to be a part of the community. It's a culture, and we're all here to help each other and learn. So that's a lot of the reasons that you might want to unfollow. So one of the first things I wanted to share with you is this site called untweets.com. As you can see, we're looking at that right now. You can say, I want to list the people that haven't updated their status in 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. Now, I always do 30 because I just feel like, wow, why am I following someone who hasn't even done anything in 30 days? That's not interacting. That's not building a relationship. So we're just going to list the stale tweets here, the last 30 days for me. And it'll just bring up a list. Now, I've done this recently, so really, actually, you know what? Let me just show you. Here, it found one person. So we'll just, unfollow him. I actually did it just a second ago. And then you're done. It's successful. Now, the other one I really liked is called Your Twitter Karma. And if you just look it up or Google it, you can see. Now, basically, it will pull up just a huge list of people. And what I love about this is that you can see kind of their picture, whether they're following you, you're following them. And then you can check all of these boxes and decide, which ones that you want to bulk unfollow or not. And then click on them, maybe read about them a little bit. But usually I like to scroll to the bottom on this and see, well, when have they updated? Because that's really an issue for me. It's about the interaction. Some of these people never. Okay, well, and I don't know that that's true because that's not a status update because I know some of these people and they have updated. But still, this is a great way to do it in a bulk format. Some people just think, well, if these people aren't following me, then I'm not going to follow them. Again, it's about communication and a two-way street. At least that's what I believe. So you can bulk unfollow and do that. That's great. Now, another great site I like is Friend or Follow. So friendorfollow.com, you pull it up and put your information in, and this is what came up for me. I'm following 381 people, but they're not following me back. Now you've got over here, you can say by username, by location. I like to do it by last tweet, when they last tweeted. And you can scroll over at any time and see, let's see right here, their name, how many they're following, when their last tweet is. You could even click on them to learn a little bit more about them, and then make a decision whether you want to continue following them or not. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you is just an interesting little tool called Quitter, and it basically notifies you when people stop following you. And they'll say, hey, this person stopped following you right after you sent this tweet. It could be a coincidence, or it could be they didn't like what you said. Now, I don't really think this is a big deal, but I just kind of did it for the heck of it to see if anybody stopped following me. You might want to see if, what you're saying and maybe be able to gauge it. But these are the things that I have found to be helpful and useful, so I hope that you find them to be useful too.